God save the King!
Prince Harry said tonight he was cut off from his father King Charles, who won't speak to me, after losing his appeal in court over his security. The Duke of Sussex also launched a series of scathing attacks on his family in an astonishing interview with the BBC. He revealed that he doesn't know how long his father has left, will never bring his wife or children back to the UK, and said he had had so many disagreements with his family, some of whom may never forgive him for writing a book. The most incendiary quotes from the interview were, "My father won't speak to me because of this security stuff. Some members of my family may never forgive me for writing a book. I don't know how long my father, has left. I can't see a world in which I would bring my wife and children back to the UK at this point. There have been so many disagreements between myself and some of my family." Harry also said he was devastated after sensationally losing his battle over taxpayer-funded police bodyguards, putting him on the hook for £1.5 million in legal costs. England's second most senior judge, Sir Geoffrey Voss, told the Duke his grievance over downgraded security had not translated into a legal argument, and he ruled the security decision had been a predictable and even sensible reaction to Megxi when Harry stepped back from being a senior royal and quit Britain. In a devastating broadside reopening wounds with the royal family on Friday night, Harry told the BBC in California that he wants reconciliation with the royal family but was at present cut off from his father. "He won't speak to me because of this security stuff," the prince said, adding he didn't know how long the king had left to live. "There have been so many disagreements between myself and some of my family," he said. But he had now forgiven them, saying that he felt let down and looking upset. He described his court defeat as a good old-fashioned establishment stitch-up and blamed the royal household for influencing the decision to reduce his security. Asked whether he had asked his father, the king, to intervene in the dispute over security, Prince Harry said, "I never asked him to intervene. I asked him to step out of the way and let the experts do their jobs." The Revec Committee is an expert committee full of professionals plus the royals. He added, 5 years later, every single visit that I do back to the UK has to go through the royal household. My representative on the Revec Committee still to this day is the royal household. That's not a decision that I choose. I am forced to go through the royal household and accept that they are putting my best interests forward during these conversations and deliberations. So no, I haven't asked my father to intervene. When asked by the BBC what about his current security arrangements made him feel unsafe, the Duke of Sussex replied, "Everything." He continued, "I would not have taken this far if I did not have compelling evidence of facts that reveal why the decision was made, and I am sitting here today talking to you, where we have lost the appeal, but the other side have won in keeping me unsafe. So again there is a lot of question marks that a lot of people will have. I have all of the truth. I have all of the knowledge now, throughout the legal process. I have uncovered my worst fears. And to now know today based on this judgment that there was no legal framework that constrains the decisions of this body Revec, on which the royal household sit on. And I didn't know that until this legal process in 2021. One of the first things my lawyer said to me as disclosure started, as this process started, was, 'Did you know that the royal household sat on Revec?' And my jaw hit the floor." In a shocking revelation, Harry also said he would not bring his family to the UK. He explained, "I can't see a world in which I will be bringing my wife and children back to the UK at this point, and the things they are going to miss is everything. I love my country and always have done, despite what some people in that country have done. So I miss the UK. I miss parts of the UK. Of course I do. I think it's really quite sad that I won't be able to show my children my homeland." It comes as Harry today sensationally lost his battle for taxpayer-funded armed police bodyguards when in the UK, putting him on the hook for £1.5 million in costs. The Duke of Sussex was told his grievance over downgraded security had not translated into a legal argument to successfully challenge the decision. Harry believes he has been singled out and badly treated for unjustified inferior treatment since Megxi 5 years ago.